Would you be my? What's the done? I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it.
What's up people, Tasaran here and welcome back to the World of Warcraft Classic with our Druid. Very close now to level 36. We didn't actually get to level 36, so I thought I did, but I didn't. It was late, but we've done all we could really in the Shimmering Flats, and that left us with a few quests that bring us back to the Vale. So I'm back here. We've got loads and loads of quests to do here. We've got plenty to do. It's really just a matter of whether or not I can. I'm just gonna because I can hardly hear myself think. Lovely. Okay, so the quest we have to do here, right? So we've got all. Obviously, we're still carrying on with the the necklaces and the tusks from the blood scalps. We've got a few of those to do, but I'm really looking to sort of doing more of the camp quests. So first of all, it's going to be the Paw of Sindor, which it's up by the trolls. A little bit of a pain, to be honest, those trolls around there. It's this, the chamois are, they have a kind of fire nova thing, which for some reason seems to come from them, not a particular totem or anything. At least I don't remember seeing a totem sort of come down. But there's a few changes I want to make. Now obviously I'm Spect Resto, I spend most of my time healing, it's what I enjoy and I'm not going to change that. And as far as the gear goes, for healing we're pretty much sorted. The trouble is, like as you see here, I'm taking a lot of damage. And the fights, I mean, it's only one level above me and the fights are taking just far too long. What I need is some decent leveling gear. Now, I had a comment on a video, I think it'll be around episode 23, the time you watch this, and someone advised me that cat form is agility. Now, I mistakenly was using the character sheet where it says that strength is melee, agility is attack power with ranged. On a rogue it will say agility is attack power with melee as well, and because it didn't on the druid I assumed, oh right, okay, vanilla was a little bit different or whatever. But if you hover over cat form, as he quite rightly pointed out, it increases melee attack power by 70 plus agility. So I really want to get some agility gear now and see how much of a difference that's going to actually make. I'm going to prowl around these because I know that's not an elite, that's fine, but I'm going to prowl around it anyway. Just because I want to get cracking. Now I've got no quest for Crocola skins yet. I know you do on the Alliance. I thought it was a neutral quest, but apparently not. But I'm going to start off with 213 damage from my Ravage, which is just simply amazing. And I also had a check, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, Tiger's Fury. It doesn't break stealth, you can use it in stealth, so using that just before using the Ravage, all good. Oh, thank you. Can't see where you are, so I can't buff you back. But no matter. Now, did I get? I didn't get anything for that, which is a real. Oh shit! Too late. But as you can see already, I am taking more damage than I would like. That enrage hurts as well. I do like using the bleeds more than Ferocious Bite, for the simple reason is that the damage continues when I stop to heal, and that's really the only reason why I do that. And I do tend to prefer dots anyway. So I'm going to use the Fury. 253, so that made a massive difference. Now 4 combo points in, so a nice bleed. Top the other one up. Nice. And we got an ear. Wow. All these trolls are apparently deaf because they don't normally have ears. You'd have thought you'd have got 2 from each bloody troll, wouldn't you? But and some might argue, you know, as they have mentioned before, perhaps it got damaged in the fight. And it's like, well, just stab him in the gut then if you need a head. And I'm going to need some healing now. Ganking as well has kind of stepped up a bit, especially during the evenings, and this is something that I've noticed a little bit more when I'm playing my Warlock, because I haven't done a great deal on the Druid. Right, I want the Port of Sindor. What fucking one is it? Is it that one? I thought it was this one. It is this one, I'm sure it is. But he's not just on the top, he does circle the area. But no, there he is. Nice! And when we get to the camp, we've also got a quest from Desolus to speak to Nemeth. We've got a quest from the Shimmering Flats, which you saw, to speak to Nemeth. So we do need to get there. Get the bleed on. Go for the heal. Might as well use that as well, because it's actually quite a beefy dot, the Moonfire now I've ranked it up. I mean, if you're using it just to tag multiple enemies, then obviously you want rank 1, just a but single target, and I'm happy to use up any and all mana before entering. Like, I like doing this. Moon, insect swarm, and then get into cap. I've got a poison, so I want to get rid of that. The insect swarm is wicked as well, reduces their chance to hit, so all the time I'm wearing cloth. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, Tass is back. It's been very scattered at the moment with when I can get on, when I can record, and more often than not I can get on, but it's late in the evening, Missus in bed behind me, and I just can't record. So I end up doing nothing, just running around. Okay, we got a few.
What can I do for
do what we can. So, Gravel's Crate. You can have that. Hunting in the Vale. Give him the Kodo Horn.
Well met.
Tiger Gloves that are leather. Look at that. 7 strength, 8 agility, double the amount of armour.
Safe travels.
Absolutely brilliant. And I am gonna use them, because that's what we're doing now. That is what we're doing. We are now looking I'm keeping them though, I'm not getting rid of them. We're now looking for, you know, leveling gear, agility, armor, the works. And then when I do go into a dungeon or a raid, I'll swap gear sets. Simple as that. Because I'm finding at the moment when I get, you know, I get ganked, I get stun locked, and that's it. I'm just dead. And usually, druid is supposed to be like you can pick your fights. You got no worries as a druid, but I've got worries. I have got worries because I just take too much damage, especially from rogues. And you'd have thought, in theory, with a rogue, stick down my Nature's Grasp, job done. Now I'm coming over to... I'm not following this gnome. Oh, wrong one. Okay, the bloody thing's got a better swim speed than me. Right, there we go. Because we've got another quest to... Where are you? This goblin sponsorship. Now this is something that has took me to Ratchet, Booty Bay and all over, and eventually it's ended up here. Oh, I haven't got a cancelled travel. Seriously, dude, don't fuck with me. Literally not worth it. Anyway, it's taken me all over, and it's eventually led us here, and we need the shredders and get a blueprint of the shredders that are here. Now, ideally, if I'd have known this quest existed, I'd have done it at the same time as the geologists. Who knew? Level 42, he's also in a party with a level 37, that's not good. As I said, the ganking has increased quite a lot. It's been awful. No, I'm far too close to this level 42. Because druid stealth is not like rogue stealth, it's not as good at all. And at his level he will see me instantly. Right, okay, there's a shredder. And if they're farming the geologists, what they don't want is the shredder. But I want to fight it on my own terms. Basically not while it's next to those geologists. Oh no. You're gonna go that way, aren't you? You bitch. I don't know what its patrol route is. Will it come back this way? That might be far enough away. I'm not sure. That's even if it drops from the first one. Come on, you legend. It didn't. I've been circling around. All the shredders are dead. I've just read through the quest, and like a pleb, it says you seem like you might have more luck finding the blueprints though. I know he keeps them in his house, but they're almost certainly under lock and key, which I believe is up here. So after completely wasting my time, I'm going to go around here. Now, we had some friendly totems in the area, so I'm assuming that means, you know, there's a friendly chamois around. Oh, that'll be him down there. Foreman Kozel may well be the key bearer. There's nothing else here, is there? It's just whether or not he spawns before all the before everything else does, really. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and keep the population of this tower down to a bare minimum. Bare minimum. No. There's a chest. Nice. That's better than nice. Helped him out, but I'm really after the... I can keep him targeted just in case he does get in more shit. I should buff him, really. But I'm going to get into a fight instead. Back into stealthy mode. Got a mechanic spawn, so I'm just gonna do my best to remove him from the equation. But I'm missing an awful lot. Come on. That's more like it. I've got the bees now. Don't run off, don't run off, don't run off. Fuck's sake. Oh, there's Foreman Kozel. What bad luck. Right, I definitely... There he is. Kozzel's key. Now, the question is, where's the bloody blueprint? It said it's in his house. This don't look like a house. None of this looks like a house. Is it because I'm in cat form? All I can do is look in it, really. Honestly, I don't know of any other buildings. I thought there was a house up there, but... Oh. That's looking promising. Awesome. And that'll be back to Booty Bay. Oh, this is starting to go well. Right, so now we're in the area. It's the dreaded Shadowmaw Panthers. So we need to head a solid west. Now, can I pick up the life route? Here it is. Yes, okay. I'm going to just stealth through these geologists, so I'll see you on the other side. No problem, dude, no problem. Right, okay, we're at the other side of the camp. And, oh, is that Bagthera? It is, right. So they're already taking on Bagthera. There's a lot of them here. Get the fuck out of here. Right, basically, where Bagthera is the best place, really, for the Shadowmaw Panthers. And they go all the way... sort of down and then head towards the west where the jungle stalkers are, which is the next lot of raptors that I need. There's a third tier of raptors. Just a little bit frightened at the moment. Catcar's whisker. These are just a solid pain in the tits. Not the tigers, the panthers. Just absolute pain. And I've actually run out of buffs myself, which is a bit foolish. very foolish. I've taken a lot of damage on that one. And not quite enough to go back into bloody cat, bloody form. Hopefully a bit of natural regeneration. There we go. That'll go. But not a single panther. I believe we're slightly too far south, maybe. I think kind of hit the back end. What happened? Shadowmaw Panther! Come on. So much damage. That'll end it. Not the only one that can stealth. Now, what level is this? 38, he's going to see me a mile away. Oh, I got it in for 224 at a level 38. I can't believe the stealth actually worked that well. Especially since he clearly saw me. Clearly saw me. Come on, level 36. Crying out for it. Absolutely crying out for it. Two panthers and a claw. Now, do I reckon I can get 6 more claws within 8 more panthers? It's a tall order. Still struggling to get the pristine tigers fan. In fact, I completely forgot about that, so I'm gonna have to kill the tigers I find as well. Oh no. Because at the moment I've got the rebirth, which is my combat res, and lovely, lovely, lovely. But because the second one of those out of range. Where is he then? Oh, smeg. Genuinely can't be bothered with geologists. Awesome. Yeah, I think he must have rezzed or something. His body was clearly there, it was clearly in range. But like I was saying, I've got this rebirth, which takes a maple seed. Now I can do the better one, the next one up. But it means buying a different type of region, so I've kind of stayed using the first rebirth, the lowest level one, just to use up the maple seed, so I'm not worried about wasting them on like random corpses around the world. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Okay, got a king's blood and a king's blood. I do like king's blood. Oh, fantastic. This is one of those moments where it's like, you can sneak up on me as much as you fucking like, because it's a panther that I haven't had to hunt. You know, later on when we've done the quest, they'll be really, really annoying and I'll hate them. You can see what I mean now about this amount of damage. Now I know these are higher level than me and I can expect to take some. But wow. You know, getting those 3 off completely empties my mana, but I need it. Just need it. The insect swarm negates the amount of damage I end up taking. The fairy fire increases the amount of damage they end up taking, and then of course the moonfire is a rather hefty dot. So it's not a useless, you know, it's not what I would consider a waste of mana. You know, when I've got no mana, it's a fucking waste. That was the pristine tigress fang. Oh, looky, looky. Right, we don't need the tigers anymore. But I cannot get that king's blood. Just can't do it. Oh, that's Bagthera. All the way down here. Strange that he's surrounded by tigers and not other panthers, but... Oh, you would. Right, you are doing my nutting. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but... yeah. And no. Welcome to my fucking ignore list. You're doing my nutting. Don't know. Sorry if you're actually legit, but if you are legit, don't do that. Right, this is definitely too far. Now I know that there's a lot of Shadowmaw Panthers around the mound that King Banglash is at, which is here. So I think that really is the... I'm in combat from something. Oh, it was the thunder. Just in case. Yeah, it's looking good. I'll bring you back when I find one. He's seen me. Nice. Only 211 with Tiger's Fury, so not brilliant. Come on. Looking good. Right, we've got another King's Blood, and it's somewhere where I can actually get it. So I'm going to. Yeah, what I need is here. There's, I think it's a troll leatherworking trainer for some type, and I'm pretty sure there's a few Shadowmaw Panthers. At least one around him. And I also need the ogres at this area here, so we've not strayed too far from where we're questing. It's kind of looped around rather nicely. Someone's clearly already aware of this location. Don't dodge my claw. Come on, only 3 more claws. Because that Mock Thardin's enchantment, as a quest, it's like the orangey red, so... Oh, nice! Such a good location. I only actually need 4 more Panthers. I love that. Oh yeah, you concentrate on one quest and you end up doing loads without realising it, and that's like my favourite way to do it. And there's clearly enough of these Panthers in this area. It's just going to be a question of waiting for them to... Okay, there we go. How many dodges? Come on. I'm actually a little bit worried about my health. Okay, for the moment I'm kind of stuck in cat form because of my lack of mana. Now, these ones were the first ones to drop because it was somebody else, not me. So these will be the first ones to respawn. If and when they ever despawn, that is. Come and start pulling you towards where I think the others are going to be. Keep the damage going so you don't break threat. Don't want to risk kiting you too far, mind. These still ain't despawned, and these are like the first ones. So these died. Oh, here we go. Here we go. They're despawning. This is unbelievable. Easily the most irritating out of all these quests. But we've done it. We have done it. Right. So that'd be Panther Mastery done. We need those singing Bistal shards. Crystal harvested. Right, okay, so we can do those on the way to the Basilisk up by the trolls. So we can do some of the troll ears, bone necklaces, and the singing crystal shards all on the way to handing in the Panther Mastery quest. But we do have this one that's also unbelievable amount of barking going on. Brutes and witch doctors, which are around here. I don't want to mess with the frenzies because they're irritating. Then we've got a mage here farming this. But we'll do what we can. I actually got something out. Time between attacks increased 54%. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I can decurse, can't I? Yes, good. But I don't think now is the best time to do these ogres. I was hoping to do these, you know, and kind of flow through to Gromgol and then work my way back up to the camp, but it just doesn't seem to be enough here. Like it. And he's hit hard. They hit very hard. I just want to ding 36. No, and he's happily just picking these off one by one as they spawn. I don't think now's going to be the most efficient time to do this quest, unfortunately. I think the best thing to do will be a hand in. It will give us a definite level 36. And then I'm going to waste all of my gold levelling up. And it seems to be the main problem at the moment. I think there's going to have to be, I'm just going to have to just stop, because we're 5 levels away from a mount. And even though I've got travel form, when we get to level 40, and we're going to be looking at preparation for Zul'Farrak, we're going to be swapping between Tanaris and Hinterlands quite a lot. There's going to be an awful lot of travelling involved, and having a mount at that stage, as you would expect, is helpful, because I was thinking, fuck it, I've got travel form.
Strength and honor.
Bring 10 jungle stalker feathers. Fantastic. Oh, I'm so happy I've done that, because Now we've got 2 quests for the Jungle Stalkers, which we done exactly the same time now. That is just simply amazing. So we've got Panther Mastery, which is not what I'm talking about. Where are you? Raptor Mastery. Yeah, it's just the 2 deep red quests. They're going to prove a beautiful little challenge. So what we need, not doing that, so it's going to be the ears, the shards, don't need to track that, the necklaces, which are going to take forever to do, shrunken heads from the headhunters and ruins of Zul'Dala and Zul'Konda. Now, Zul'Konda's this one, isn't it? I believe. Yeah, Zul'Konda. So we're going to be heading into there anyway. So we're going to do that. Martek the Exiled is Badlands. It's a bit of a trek, but I would like to get it out of my quest log. And depending on how much XP I get, it'd probably be better to do that while it's yellow. Now I do have Kargath opened. And that one's back to Booty Bay. I really don't like how untidy the quest log is. I don't like it. But I think it's going to be a good idea. I'm going to have a massive sneezing fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it, fly myself over to Kargath, and we'll carry on from there. Okay. Here we are within the Badlands. Just was a little bit AFK for a sec. Okay, that's better. Right, we've also picked up the quest, the Badlands Regent Run. Now this is it's orangey red to me at the moment. I don't know whether or not I'm going to actually be able to complete it, but any that I can and do pick up, you know, will be a head start if I do actually decide to. I mean, there's someone farming these at the moment by the looks of it. Looks like Alliance. But I'm just heading over to the camp where Martek the Exile is, or I believe him to be, and I think it's the geezer with the goblin here. Nope, it's not.
Can I help you? Alrighty then. Hi, how are you? Be seeing you.
I genuinely thought it was here. Perhaps. Perhaps it's a different one, maybe? And the idea is, because I've got Gromgol as my Hearthstone, my plan is to use this time, like when I've just recently dinged, to do the travelling side of things. I can then use the teleport to the Moonglade to do any levelling up that I want to do and will do. So I can then just, you know, Hearthstone back to Gromgol, and it's just the best, you know, just getting the most out of my Hearthstone cooldown. You know, I don't like to use the Hearthstones just willy-nilly, just getting back because I can't be bothered to run. I'd much rather use it level 39. These are what I'm suddenly regretting even considering this. Definitely not quite ready for this yet. I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm nearly down to half. that's not good. I'm going to need something. Luckily, my avoidance, or, you know, whatever you would call it, the interrupt, isn't that bad at the moment. You know, I am expecting to resto, so I can get those all-important heals off, but I think I'm just going to go to the next location. I'm not ready for these. Now, obviously, all I know is the camps. It's level 42 and Alliance. And as we all know, Alliance are gankers. Especially as we get a little bit higher. Now, I don't think it's this dude down here, but I'm checking it out anyway. The quest said he's with a goblin at a camp with a goblin, whatever that may be.
Hi.
Minus 10 stamina for plus 20 spirit. That is insane. Solution to Doom. I'll pick it up because I've got space, but I'm really not worried about it. So this is Camp Bosh, Gosh, Nosh. I don't know. I don't think it's there. So I'm going to head on up to the next location. I think it is. Now I could easily just get onto Google and just have a word, but oh shit, look at that. Zarakotl. You don't know how much I'd love to be able to have a word with that, but I just would not win. Let's get out of the area. I mean, the buzzard I could probably do. Oh no, he saw me. Shite. Okay, get the bleed off. Oh shit. Fucking hell, hit. This is going to be incredibly slow, but I've got no choice simply because of the amount of damage that I take. Come on. Oh, have a word. Oh, I didn't even get to kill one. What a smeg. Just a fucking talon. Nightmare. Right, just bolt. Just go, 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 go. Now the next location is like a camp, I believe, that's up on this one. I'm sure it's this one. I saw a camp there, but when you're in ghost form you can't see any NPCs, so it's very difficult to... Very difficult to tell, but I'm not going to continue trying to quest here at all. Not in the least. Okay, it's not this camp. Somehow, his name is Martek the Exiled. He is a great smith and knows more about metal than anyone. Take this letter, I know he can help. But he's far away in Azeroth, in the Badlands, in a camp with a goblin. Find him. Don't think he's that way. Unless he's over here. Which I'm pretty sure is a no. That's the Dragon Scale Leatherworker. No choice. It's level 39. I'm really not happy about it. Still nothing. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's not him down there, is it? That's an ogre camp. That's an ogre camp. That's an ogre camp. Not even a curse. Kank Boff. Is it Boff? Did it say Boff? Can't remember. Didn't see it. But again, he's not here. There he is. Around all these jungle stalkers. Right, so he's in here. Right here. We have a dead alliance, which doesn't look good, does it? Right. Durum flakes. True Endorium ore lies deep in Alderman, but the Stone Vault Trogs. Oh, right, okay, so.
Strength.
Turns out it's another older man quest, which is actually just being classed as a right. So it's obviously it's the bit before the instance. It's inside older man, but before you actually get into the instance, then apparently, and that's all.
Hey, how you
20
doing?
quests. You've got loads. Again, an older man pearl diving. Right, that 9 blue pearls, and this is from the Vile Reef and Stranglethorn Vale. So we do actually have a quest to go down in there, so I do want to pick that one up.
Be good.
I don't need these because I'm not doing these.
What's up? Have a good one. Time is money, friend.
Barbecued buzzard wings. Bring 4 buzzard wings to Wriggle Fizzy. I already know the recipe, so not as important. But the pearl diving, again, is in the Vale, so it gives us another little something to try and achieve while we're there. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what soft bushy tails are for. As far as I know, they're just for vendoring. Soft bushy tail is always one that's just, it's just good to vendor. So I'm going to vendor it. I've decided to keep the Stranglethorn Vale pages, and I'm going to try and auction house those, because I really want to get the gold going. So I am going to be starting to put a lot more actually in the auction house than what I have been before. So that'll do. That's all I need for here. So it's time to head over to the Moonglade. But I'm going to be very, 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 very choosy as to what I upgrade. And it's going to be basically usable stuff only that I think will actually be a benefit. But we only got one set of gloves as far as working towards our agility gear goes, so oh, not that one, but we want that. Right, so Wrath rank 3, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Starfire rank 2, no. Maul, it's bear. I'm not too worried about bear. Swipe again, bear. Now frenzied regeneration converts 10 rage per second into health for 10 seconds. Ooh. Bear form only. Stunning the target for 2 seconds and causing 90 damage over 18 seconds. Must be prowling and behind the target. So that's a yes, people. That is a yes. Rip rank 3 is usable. Tiger's Fury rank 2 is again usable, and regrowth rank 5, obviously I'm going to go for that. So spent a few gold there. And oh, this is going to be macro affecting stuff. So let's go into cat. Where are you? Where are you? Pounce. I like it. I like it a hell of a lot more than I do Ferocious Bite. Sorry, I just do. What else did I get? Rip rank 3 automatically goes up, so that's nice. Regrowth Tiger's Fury rank 2, did that go up? It did. I love the ones that auto hooks you up. So it's just the regrowth macro that I need to change. So you're there, regrowth rank 5. So 434. And then, however, 61 every 3 seconds. That's not bad, is it, really? That's not bad at all. Haven't missed anything? No. Right, so I think it's now over to, well, back to Grom Gold, isn't it, really? Nicely done. Don't tell me I've got another bloody Caesar pit coming. Stuff. Oh, thank you, Quake. You're a legend. Keeps on sending me herbs and shit, and you know, it all helps. Really does all help. Nothing. Barbecue buzzard wing. Right, it's only green to me, so I'm going to be sending that on to my alt, I think. Yes. Better to make sure that one of my characters gets a point out of it. So now it's time to
Speak, friend.
head to Booty Bay. Right, now he should be, here he is, the legend, Goblin sponsorship. Deliver the fuel regulator blueprints to Posic on the Shimmering Flats. And that is awesome. Now, I'm not going to be going back over there just yet. Because at some point we're going to be going over there around the 40-ish level to start questing in Tanaris, getting our prep for Zul'Farrak, and then sort of back and forth from the hinterlands, Dustswallow Marsh, Feralas. That might be it. But there's a few places we need to go, which all makes up the part of Zul'Farrak. So I won't bother handing that back in until either I've got nothing to do at night and I'm not recording, or when I head over there to actually do, you know, Zul'Farrak. So I can now consider that done, which is the single most important thing in my life right now. So I've got a few bits I do need to kind of take care of. In fact, I can do some of that now. That's ran. I'm just going to send over that and that. That and that. In fact, you might as well take care of all of my... Yeah, you might as well just do all of my auctioneering stuff for now. We're down to 11 gold, so 4 gold after all that. And I mean what we've spent, not what we've made. What we've made, 2. We've made 2 gold this session, which ain't bad. It's rubbish, really. It's utter shit. But that is fine with me, and that is all the time I've got for this one. Thanks an awful lot for watching. I do really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Would you be my Mr. Dun, dun, dun? I still got a lot of shit to learn.